I'm Dr. Amanda Thomas. I am one of the pediatricians here at Palm Beach Pediatrics, part of Bluebird Kids Health. I've been with the practice for about 2 years now. I've been practicing as a general pediatrician for about 5 years. I love working with kids because they make me laugh. There's not a day that goes by that I don't have somebody saying something ridiculously silly and funny that makes me crack up during a serious exam. It just kind of keeps me going each day. It's, kids say the darndest things. It's really true, and it really makes my day so much brighter. And it's what has always made me want to work with kids, just because there's so much resilience in children. Even if they're sick, they say funny things, and it's the best. My grandfather back in Brazil was a pharmacist, and we are from a very small town, a rural town that doesn't have a lot of access to medical care. And so he kind of took on a role in a sense of somewhat of a physician. People used to come to him getting medical advice and telling him about their problems. And he would sit there and talk hours and hours to these people about everything, their health and their life and everything. And he brought so much compassion into what he did. And it was certainly not in his scope of work per se. It was the humanitarianism that he brought along with his work, that growing up, watching him do that, spending hours the whole day in the pharmacy with him, I think that really influenced me to do what I do and maybe bring in some of that compassion that he had for his patients. I try to do a good job about reading the room and seeing what would make that child comfortable. Depends on the child, everybody's different, right? Some kids are walking in, smiling faces and happy to be there. Others are terrified. So I kind of just do my best to make them feel comfortable in ways of, like, for the little ones, sometimes you might hear me down the hall, I'm singing The Wheels on the Bus and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star really loudly, and oftentimes that really helps them to feel comfortable, and they tend to kind of let down their guard a little bit. With teens it's a little bit different, right? But I try to maybe comment on their shoes and tell them that I have the same pair, and kind of try to get them to vibe a little bit and just feel comfortable in the room. My favorite activity to take my kids to, I do love going to the beach. They enjoy the beach, I enjoy the beach. It's a win-win for everybody. I like watching them explore everything as I remember doing growing up. I like to watch them play in the sand and jump the waves and make the drippy sand castles. It's just a good time spender, all-day event, all-day affair. It's a family-friendly place. They welcome our entire families. My kids are patients here, and they love to see their pediatrician. They love to walk in the doors. They're happy to be here. And that, to me, is so special, to know that the place that I work and the place that I spend a lot of my time is a place that welcomes them too.